Hi, I'm Tia Cristy, and welcome to Journey to TEDx Wilmington. It is the big event of the year. Yes, we do this every year. We have 17 speakers today. It's not bad, but it's a rotating door. I'm just talking to people left and right constantly, and one of my favorites just walked through the door. We have Nery.
Hi guys.
She's like a little local celeb herself. I love it.
Thank you, Tia, for having me.
Of course. Oh my gosh, you look gorgeous.
Thank you. I tried to clean up for you guys.
Oh, well, it doesn't take much for her. Trust me.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. So tell me, how was it?
It was very inspiring and very liberating.
I love that.
It was very liberating.
Okay. All right. So tell me, you get up there, right?
I got
Sweats,
up there.
nerves. What's happening?
I didn't start sweating at all. I was very happy that I did not have slides.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted people to focus on my conversation and engaging with the audience. And because my talk is unpacked, I wanted to literally unpack. I wanted to share with them my experiences and also where I'm coming from. Most of us have dealt with, just challenges of trying to fit into the social norm, whether it's our race, culture, religion. Trying to fit in is one of the things that I feel we do ourselves a disservice, because if you're trying to fit in, how are you going to know who you are? Right. So that was really impactful for me to make sure that I got that across, and then sharing why did I feel that way. My background and my parents not being from here, them not dealing with racial systema because they didn't grow up here, and then learning, how impactful my race, my identity for when I do applications, or just how people wanted to actually use me, looking at Afro-Latino, and then being Latino. I checked off a lot of boxes for corporations. So I got the jobs in places where most people wouldn't have gotten the job because they didn't fit the boxes. Mm-hmm. And then also understanding where my teachers actually seen something in me that I didn't see. So, I was always challenging my life. My teacher would say, you got to color in the lines. I'm like, no, the whole paper can be colored on. So I'm going to color on the whole paper. So for me, doing this TED Talk, especially when I manifested, I said, I want to do a TED Talk. I want to write a book. It ended up not being a cookbook, but I got a part of the book. So
yes,
that was amazing for me. And seeing when I write things down and then coming to fruition just lets me know I'm headed in the right direction. Mm-hmm. And then being headed in the right direction, most people don't even know where they're going, left or right. And so for me, when I got up there, and I'm just like, okay, if I would have experienced all of those things that we personally talked about, my challenges, my hurdles, my adversity, I didn't even know what I was going to talk about initially. But the things that I am very familiar with and have propelled me and also have hindered me was my identity, and being able to accept all of the nuances that came with it and how much power I actually have internally and externally. And when I step in the room, how I take it over and people gravitate to me like the sun. I'm telling you, it was one of those things where I said, okay, I'm here. And I'm glad I didn't use slides, and I'm glad I didn't write anything down or practice it. I wanted to be so authentic and be myself. Mm-hmm. And when you're talking to people, I think when you're being genuine, it resonates so much more. So yeah, I was cool until I got off. I was sweating afterwards. I was like, what's going on?
All the
here?
adrenaline was like, we did this. Oh my gosh, no. So proud of you. You like you said, you wanted to have the conversation. She structured the talk. She knew, she didn't get up there and was just like, let's wing it all, She knew what she wanted to say. And she was on the right track, point after point with everything that you were doing. Like, I just so impressed. And I love being friends with you,
Thank you.
Because you you radiate. You glow.
Thank you. And I try to, it's not external, it's internal. Mm-hmm. And that's the part that
it's external too. Don't let her fool you.
It helps being cute. But I do like interacting with people one-on-one so that they can actually get the most authentic version of me.
Right.
Instead of being in a room and then everybody's like, oh, that's her. No, that's a part of her. But when you meet me, it's like, oh, wow, I did not expect you to be so knowledgeable, so accepting, and so warm and inviting. And that's really just my natural me. And
it's true.
Yeah. So when I have to be repelling, it's a space where I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I feel like I'm being trapped. Right. Because no one wants to be on a defense. Everybody wants to be themselves and be accepted in a very positive way.
It's
So
so
I try
nice.
that.
And I don't know if everybody does, if everybody knows that feeling, because when you do have that feeling of just being able to be yourself and not walk on eggshells, it's freedom.
It is.
Like, it's
It
just
is so.
amazing.
It is. It really is. Being invited to places and not wanting to show up because you just don't have to. It's almost like taking a book bag off when you know when you're wearing it all day in school and you're like you can't wait to get home to take it off. You're unpacking.
Yeah.
So it's really something that I think a lot of people face challenges with, like, oh, I have to go here, I have to do this, I have to show up, I have to. No. If it's not something you absolutely have to do, and we can't even get our time back, but if it doesn't bring you the closest thing to your goals, peace, or even tranquility, I do not participate in it.
Right.
And I think a lot of people don't do that enough. And I'll never forget my teacher telling me this. He got on my nerves, but he was like, Nery, find a hobby, a career, and a passion, and you'll always be fulfilled. And that was the best advice I've ever gotten from a teacher. Mm-hmm. And it stuck with me to the point where I can share it with my kids. Because if this doesn't work, oh, I have art to fall back on. If that doesn't work, I have a career to fall back on.
Yeah.
You know, so the things that I absolutely enjoy, I absolutely get to do. Like, that is the life anybody would want for themselves, and to be able to share with other people. So
right.
I try my best to, when I interact with someone, that I'm able to pour that into them if they did not see that for themselves.
Right. I love that. And if you're watching this and you're not feeling like fulfilled and loving what you do in life, it actually does exist. Like,
yeah,
we wake up every day loving what we do. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And because you cannot promote on the TEDx stage or anything like that, I want to share with you what Miss Nery does.
Well, I'm a chef, baseline.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I'm a chef. I have a restaurant, Breakfast at Bloom. And
Breakfast at Bloom.
It's breakfast all day. It's a beautiful location. We are looking for a new space to expand. We have so many customers all over. We even had people that put us on their bucket list from London, and they actually came and visited. So we are definitely a family-owned business, and we like to share experiences and make sure that the quality of food, the quality of service, and I'm the chef, so you'll actually get me. So that's my passion, and my background is in real estate and property management, which I'm in hospitality, and I will be opening my first hotel in hopefully 2026.
With a restaurant attached.
With a restaurant attached.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're just amazing. You're so inspiring. And yeah, if you got a dream, go out there and do it, because
Definitely.
It's well worth it. It might be tough to get there, but
Yeah,
it's well worth it.
It's well worth it.
Oh, baby. I was so happy
Thank
you came
you.
to see me today.
Thank you.
Oh. All right, this has been Journey to TEDx Wilmington. We got more speakers coming up. I'm Tia Cristy. We got Nery here with us. Nery, how do they get a hold of you?
You can actually find me on all social media, Nery Burgos. All of my social media is my name, Nery Burgos.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we will be back with more speakers. Thank you.